warm, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 55,
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
3rd and less than a
off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your...
Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cowboys nothing.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
It's a gain of a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
49-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the ball is knocked out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Still fighting for more. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The 24-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he fields it cleanly. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Cowboys 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second and a yard, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, it's Elliott. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Second down and goal. Prescott. This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll bring them back within 4. 21. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 21. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 79 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At the 42-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gallup. Michael Gallup. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Cowboys 25.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
5-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Roethlisberger's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Steelers.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cowboys 25. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Recovered.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go, go, go. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. Oh, yeah.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 33, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Down to lose one.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
There's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Forced out to his left. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The 15-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. There's that man again. It's complete.
Prescott.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A gain of 32 that time.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, Prescott finding some room at midfield. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
That's good.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Wright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Prescott to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of